Have you rewatched and committed to memory all of the Insidious, The Conjuring, and the Annabelle movies? Do you keep a framed picture of James Wan on your bedside table and give it a kiss goodnight before going to sleep? Do you have a craving for more horror movies in this style, but find yourself no longer being afraid? Then you have come to the right place. Malicious 2018 is a cocktail of all the things that we expect to see in Wan's movies. Are they scary? Sometimes. Is the plot exciting? Not at all. Today we will look at the comical horror of Malicious. I will be your guide through this movie. Warning, there will be a lot of spoilers in this video, but don't worry, I'll be there. Welcome everyone. I hope you have brought your favorite treats and glass of pumpkin juice to keep yourself safe. Let's talk about Malicious. The movie opens with a shot of an unhealthy-looking man drinking by the fireplace at night. It quickly becomes clear that he is not drinking to celebrate a promotion at work. In the very next scene, he beats his head against the bathroom mirror and repeats, "I should have done this a long time ago," to himself. His wife comes to see what all the noise is about. "What are you doing?" As if it is not clear to see that he is drunkenly hitting his head against the mirror. Did she expect him to say, "Nothing, honey, I'm just trying to wash the stains off the mirror with my blood. Go to bed"? It seems that I'm not the only one who was confused by her question. He gives his wife a scornful look and hits her over the head with all his strength with a poker that he had taken with him into the bathroom. At this point, we do not know this couple's story. We go from the cold gray house to a sun-drenched highway where we meet the film's protagonists. Just look at their happy faces, bursting with joy. Not at all like the distraught faces of the couple we just saw. It's a pleasure to watch such happy people. They'll be all right.
You lying? Yeah.
The man's name is Adam. He is a mathematics professor, which is made clear by him solving the impossible sum of 1 + 1 = 2 without hesitation. Wow, Adam, what a genius.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
His wife, Lisa, is pregnant with their first child, which somehow makes her even more charming. This is the first warning sign. The happy couple are discussing possible baby names, and the best they can come up with is Adam Jr. for a boy, and Lisa Jr. for a girl. Someone should tell them that there are other names out there. They arrive at their new home. Adam has a new job teaching at the university. It seems Adam is a big deal, practically the Stephen Hawking of his field. As well as his salary, the university provided him with a mansion that looks like a millionaire's home and not a humble professor's abode. Adam also has an enthusiastic student taking care of his lawn for him. Where can I find this university? I would like to apply for a job there. After having a look around their new luxury home, they notice that a gift has been left out for them on the table. It's strange that the gift was left on the table for them and not, say, on the porch or in the mailbox. The housewarming gift turned out to be a box carved from wood, sent by Lisa's sister, Becky. The gift came with a letter. Becky says that this is a fertility box and it will keep them company until she arrives. An interesting gift, especially the part about the box keeping them company until the sister arrives. Have you ever spent an evening in the company of a box, talking with it all night, emptying it and filling it back up? Usually people give puppies, table tennis sets, or game consoles as housewarming gifts. Anyway, it's good to use your imagination.
Imagination.
Adam tries his best to open the box, attacking it from all angles, but in the end, he resigns to putting it down on the shelf for decoration. Their new life is starting. Lisa is preparing for motherhood by doing yoga and breathing exercises. Adam is getting ready for his new job. When he leaves, he asks Lisa to relax a little and take it easy with the weights. Adam meets the head of his department at the university, Ronald Clark, a specialist in parapsychology who has a unique gift. Ronald was born blind, but he can see the supernatural, making him the local expert on all paranormal occurrences. Damn, I really want to know what kind of university this is. All signs point to this being Charles Xavier's School for Mutants from X-Men. What do you think?
Here we have children who can walk through walls. We have children who think they can walk through walls.
While Adam is befriending sorcerers at work, Lisa is ignoring his advice and pushing her body to the limit. She assembles the baby's crib, which even Adam, a healthy man, said was heavy and promised to do it after work, and then goes out for a run. Amazingly, she forgot to do ab crunches, barbell squats, and run the Ironman competition. After building the bed and going out for a run, Lisa manages to open the box with ease, but there is nothing inside. Or is there? The tense background music as Lisa opens the box suggests that something terrible is about to happen, but at first, it seems that Lisa is fine. In the forest, we see that opening the box did indeed have consequences. Lisa runs into the woman from the opening scene of the movie at the edge of the forest. The strange thing is that her head is normal, but she has painted legs. The woman says that she lost her child and now she is no longer herself, and the same will happen to Lisa, so it would be better to get rid of the child now rather than becoming attached. Lisa runs away from the strange woman in fear, and of course she decides not to report this maniac to the police. Why? This woman is clearly in distress. She is alone in the forest. Maybe she is lost and needs help. She could be dangerous to herself and others. Lisa decides that it isn't her problem. She calls her husband and tells him what happened, but she tells him not to do anything and not to leave work. She says that everything is okay and that just hearing his voice has already made her feel better. Adam is still at work as evening comes. His colleagues are probably throwing him a welcome party. Meanwhile, Lisa starts hearing strange sounds around the house. Books throw themselves off the shelves. There is a strange silhouette in the door and a weird sound coming from above. Lisa goes upstairs to see where the noise is coming from and finds a baby girl in the crib. She picks the baby up, but it turns into sort of a monster with a white face and eye makeup. Lisa is so frightened that she faints. Adam comes home tired. He has a stuffed tiger as backup. He finds his wife on the floor of the nursery with blood on her legs. He calls an ambulance. And then a crazy string of events transpires. Lisa loses the child, and it turns out that she will never be able to have children. The doctor says that the miscarriage was caused by heavy lifting. Adam tries to comfort his wife, but she is inconsolable. Lisa says that she saw their little girl, and that she held her in her arms. Wait, Lisa thinks that the chubby baby who turned into a monster in her arms was their daughter Lisa Jr.? What? What makes her think that? She was still pregnant when she held the girl in her arms, and I don't see much of a resemblance. Perhaps if Lisa did her makeup like a member of KISS? Lisa's behavior raises a lot of questions. The director of the movie begins to clumsily play around with the idea of the bargaining woman's maternal instinct. Becky, Lisa's sister who gave them the box, suddenly arrives on the scene. It's clear that Becky does not like Adam, but this doesn't stop her from staying in the house that he has earned through his work at the university. Lisa's sister showing up does not improve the situation. The word mom appears on the foggy windows, and the reflections in the mirrors start to lag behind the real world. The peculiar events are just getting started. Adam finds the box under the baby's crib and asks Becky where she got it. Becky says with a creepy smirk that she bought it on sale on the way to their house. But then how did the box end up in the house before Becky herself had arrived? And why deliver a gift to someone if you are on your way to visit them? Either Becky is doing laps of the country or she just likes sending things by mail. Not to mention, she sent a strange box from a flea market to her pregnant sister's new house. What if there were termites in there? We don't have time for all this. The story begins to unfold. Lisa notices that the painting above the fireplace changes by itself. Then she hears something from the nursery where the crib still stands. I thought they would have removed the crib while Lisa was in the hospital so it wouldn't traumatize her, but no one thought of that. When she enters the room, Lisa sees a child in the bed once again. This time, the girl is all grown up. Becky goes to the room to see the girl for herself, but when she looks, the crib is empty. Lisa tells Adam what happened, but he doesn't believe her. He takes her to the hospital where she is prescribed a medication. They write off everything she saw as hallucinations caused by the stress of losing a child. The mirrors behave very strangely. Lisa is pregnant in her reflection. The girl gets out of the crib. About time, she has already outgrown the crib. She comes to Adam and Lisa's room in a cheerleader outfit, then runs away. Lisa wakes Adam up and says that someone is in the house. Adam goes to look, but instead of finding the mysterious girl, he finds Becky making love to the student he had paid to cut his lawn. There is a flash of lightning. Then Becky was standing in the room with them. The lightning strikes again, and Becky disappears. Did Adam think this was odd? Maybe it's time to listen to your wife and stop supplying her with pills? Of course not. It's all nonsense. Lisa read something about her husband's colleague in a local magazine. The expert in the paranormal, she asks Adam to invite him over to see if he can help. While Adam brings Professor Clark up to speed, we lose Becky. She's attacked by her reflection and ordered to be quiet. Becky decided to get the hell out of there. Her sister isn't worth it. She leaves without telling anyone or saying goodbye. There is nothing more important than family.
Money will come and go. The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room.
After her sister's sudden departure, Lisa is even more upset. Adam reassures her with some good news. Professor Clark will come tomorrow to sort everything out. Mr. Ronald is really something else. He immediately identifies the cause of all their troubles: the box. Great job, Professor Clark, but Adam is still not satisfied. I have no idea what he expected the professor to do. Maybe he was hoping they would drink some tea and his colleague would say that they had nothing to worry about, that it was all in Lisa's head. That would have caused less of a fuss. Adam throws Professor Clark out of the house and throws the box into the garden, but this just makes matters worse. While Adam is in the shower, a young brother starts harassing him, then an old woman, Shining style. Now he starts to take things seriously. Professor Clark comes to the rescue again. He says that the box was made by the Aztecs and that it harbors an evil spirit. Only a pregnant woman can open it. He then starts a seance. He enters the astral plane and sees the unborn child of Adam and Lisa at different stages, who have only previously been seen one at a time. Lisa sits at the head of the family. Ronald returns to himself from the astral plane and gives the couple a piece of advice. Visit the drunk man we saw at the beginning of the movie, who is now serving a jail sentence for the murder of his wife. He tells them that the only way to end this whole ordeal is to kill Lisa. Since she opened the box, she now attracts evil spirits. On the drive home, Lisa is clearly not happy about what was said. She starts interrogating Adam and being nasty to him. Her attitude completely changed. I would prefer if the director had developed the character more gradually, but it seems that they are running out of film and are at the end of their budget. From this point on, everything is a mess. The old woman attacks Adam again, this time from the back seat of the car, causing him to crash. When he wakes up, Lisa isn't in the car, so he goes to look for her in the house. Now for the final battle. Adam fights several apparitions representing their unborn daughter. In the end, using the box and a poker, he beats his main adversary, the old woman, who turned out to be his wife. Wow, what a twist. Not even M. Night could have seen that coming. Adam finishes Lisa off and the nightmare is over. He is sent to prison for murdering his wife. He sends the box to Becky as a gift. Becky is now pregnant and apparently has a short memory. The end. I can't call this film a complete failure. It has some tense moments and a strong cast that keep this shipwreck afloat. The main question is, why did an inexperienced director decide to write a second-rate horror movie that shamelessly copies Insidious, The Conjuring, and Mirrors, about how a mother will never abandon her child, even if the child is a demon? Perhaps Michael Winnick is haunted by the spirit of Roman Polanski in his movie Rosemary's Baby. We will never know. If you want to scare your girlfriend and win a couple of brownie points before bed, then watch this movie together. Give her a cuddle and tell her how you would never be like Adam. You would rather die than kill your true love. Trust me, she will love you for it. It's time for me to say goodbye. Write what you would have done in Adam and Lisa's shoes and which character closest resembles you in the comments. See you soon. Be aware of strange boxes that appear out of nowhere and let me know if you find the university from that movie. Bye!